it's Cheryl Lazar live from the Fox booth at Comic-Con in San Diego, and it's all about you, the fans. So remember to share this video, leave questions in the comments below. We want to hear from you because we've got the stars, the executive producers of 24 Legacy here. Welcome. There you go. And you guys are newbies to Comic-Con.
We are. I've never been before. I'm just taking in the view here. You got the spot.
Yes, this is relaxing. It's like there's a ton of people here for some of you might not realize. Let's do some quick intros, your names, the characters you play in the new show, as well as the executive producers, your names as well. All right, let's start from here.
Well, I'm Corey Hawkins, and I play Eric Carter.
I'm Miranda Otto, and I'm playing Rebecca Ingram.
No?
It's your turn.
Go ahead.
We skipped you.
Jimmy Smits, Senator John Dunn.
Manny Coto.
Will somebody please let me introduce myself, please? Manny Coto, executive producer. There, that wasn't so hard.
Good.
No, you have.
Evan Katz, executive producer, and we created this version of 24, and Manny and myself.
And Howard Gordon, executive producer.
Awesome. So this is so exciting for fans. What's it like joining for the three of you such an iconic series?
I think the great thing about it is knowing that it's a format that works so well. It feels great to go into a show that's already so solid and knows itself, and to be in a show that you've actually been a fan of is really fun.
Yeah, I've been a fan of this show forever. Like, you know, having the DVD box sets and really just like, it's an honor to kind of join the roller coaster and go on the ride again and to bring a new sort of freshness to this story that we all love.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with 24.
Yeah.
I remember like way back in the day.
It changed the face of television.
Yeah.
You know.
Jimmy?
Well, they've named it 24 Legacy.
Yes.
So it does have that kind of iconic template that you're talking about. So we're going to be delivering that. That clock will be ticking. The multiple screens will be happening. Action and drama and great writing. With a lot of new faces.
I know, and you said you were the one who brought it together to bring it back. Like, how did you decide what you wanted to create in terms of this new world to bring fans in that loved obviously the series, but create a new excitement around it?
You know, it was an idea that had been on the table, or the idea to do another 24 had been on the table for a while, and it was really the idea for the character, which is sort of based on the guys who went and killed Osama bin Laden and came back to, you know, not just sort of regular life, which was very difficult for them and surprising. And out of that grew the idea that the followers of the man they killed were targeting this team, and that under all these layers was a vast conspiracy that would ultimately involve saving the world.
But in that idea also came a great character, which was a young soldier who was not in the world of counterterrorism or espionage or any of that, and so who for this world is a completely different world. He is used to being told where to point, who's the enemy is, where do I shoot, and now he's entering the character of Eric Carter is entering a world that's gray and where there's backstabbing and where you don't know who is good and who is evil.
And that's your world now that you've been thrown into.
It is, and like you said, he's a soldier. You know, the rules of engagement here, on the home front are totally different, and we're also dealing with what it's like to come home from war and live a domestic life, which is what a lot of the members of the armed forces have to deal with, and then he's now thrust into this situation in a pretty heavy way.
So a lot at stake here. 24 Legacy. All right, we have a fan poll. Okay. We want to know from all of you watching live, what Fox character would you most like to see help Eric Carter save the world? Who do you want to see help Eric Carter save the world? One of our Fox characters. All right, we've got hashtag Homer. Hashtag
Homer was going to win. I knew Homer was going to win.
Hashtag Cookie.
The cookie.
Cookie.
And hashtag.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, I know, right? Too. Hashtag Lucifer. This is like the ultimate crossover episode.
Hashtag who was the last one?
Lucifer, the devil.
Tom Ellis.
Leave your answers in the comments below. We will be bringing up the results later in the show. And now we've got a fan question. We're going to roll in that video now.
Hey, my name's Tyler. I'm from San Diego, and my question is the story going to be continuing off Kiefer's story?
Extension of the
There
24
you go.
hours. It, as far as we know, Jack Bauer is still in prison in Russia, and Chloe and Tony Almeida are all out there doing their own thing. This is an opening of the universe that takes place 3 years after the London series.
Okay, there you go. That was a good answer. I think from the man himself that created it. We also have another question from a fan. Who was your favorite character on the original 24? I guess each of you, looking back.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Trick question.
You know what? David Palmer was I love David. I just love sort of his moral center, you know? That would be my answer.
I
Jerry?
really like Chloe.
No, go.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah, quirky,
Power.
really interesting.
Cherry Jones's character.
Oh, yeah.
Cherry.
Oh, she was great. Amazing actress.
And you guys have talked a bit about it earlier in this live stream, but something the fans need to know for the next season about each of your characters. What do they need to know? Anyone?
I need to know. Can you tell me more about my character? We've only shot the pilot so far, so I'm really looking forward to reading the script. What do people need to know?
What have you learned so far that you're allowed to share?
I can help.
Yeah, please help.
We need to know that Miranda is the former head of CTU. She once ran CTU, and she was the director of the operation that Corey ran that killed this large Osama bin Laden type terrorist. Jimmy plays Donovan, who is married to Miranda's character, and Jimmy is running for president, aspiring to the presidency. So that's actually a new character we haven't done, a character who's in the middle of an election, and so there's a lot at stake.
Are you using anything inspired by this election into the
We're trying not to. We're trying not to. Unless this becomes a comedy.
I know, right?
If it becomes a comedy, we'll you know.
The show will air after the results of the election.
Okay, there you go.
We know who will win, but we just can't say.
Sure. Jimmy, what excites you the most about this character that you're playing?
I'm sorry.
What excites you the most about this character that you're playing?
What? Just being in this
Mike.
being in this iconic universe that's
Yeah.
been created. That's the whole thing, and we're not sure where it's going to go right now. We know what we shot in the pilot, but
And when are you starting production?
September.
Oh. So you guys don't know a lot, and the fans don't know a lot. We're all in this together, this
We
adventure.
plan on figuring out sometime before September.
All right, we've got the Comic-Con poster we're going to show right now. You guys are about to actually do some signings around this. Ooh. Did you see this? You must have seen this.
It's a handsome guy right there. I don't know.
Nice tattoo there, Corey.
Day.
We're actually going to have that during the show. We're going to tattoo it on his face.
It's
It's a new way to advertise the show as it's actually on.
Exactly.
It's a little showy, but we like it.
And where did this blood come from? Who were you in a fight with?
That's actually chocolate cake.
I mean, I thought they would Photoshop it out. I was really hungry that day.
Right. We have a game for all of you guys today.
Uh-oh.
To keep the fun continuing.
Okay.
It's called If You Had 24 Hours, ... So I'm going to say if you had 24 hours as X, what would you do? And you guys need to answer. All right? Are you ready?
24 hours left.
As
X. All right, so I'm starting it right now. If you had 24 hours as president, what would you do? You want it?
Legalize prostitution. The very first one right there. I think that's high time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Coto.
We need to get on that right now.
Manny Coto for president? I don't
Sorry,
know.
divorced Manny Coto for president. So if ladies,
This is why you're not one of
the
the
queue
actors.
forms right over there. Right, you know,
They're lining up
All right,
already,
let's move
man.
on to the talent.
I'm monumentally untalented over here. So
Jimmy,
24 hours
yes,
to do something.
as president. Guys, quick answers.
World peace.
Oh, that's good.
come on.
Well, peace, that's the like.
What do you Miss Arkansas?
Exactly. Yeah.
We'll move on to the
World
next
peace.
one.
We'll all say world peace.
As anyone dead or alive, who would you be? If you had 24 hours to spend as someone dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh man, I would be
Mozart.
Hugh Hefner.
Mahatma.
Oh.
Mahatma.
Sean Connery. 30 years ago.
Did you say
No, you can't.
Sean Connery.
30 years ago.
You can think of something.
I can't.
It's when you look up to
blank.
a beetle,
George
Mother
Custer.
Teresa. Jimmy,
I'll go with Mother Teresa.
I should be a writer. If you had 24 hours to spend in another decade, which one and what would you do?
Oh, so many decades I'd like to
Okay.
spend time in. Oh, I'd like to be in the 1950s in New York. I'd like to be in the turn of the century in Vienna.
There you go. She knew the
Harlem
answers.
Renaissance. Definitely the Harlem Renaissance. Rubbing shoulders with all of those cats. You know, that would be cool.
Jimmy. No, he's like,
World peace.
Well, peace.
When was their world peace?
my last one. If you had 24 hours as an animal, what kind would you be? As an animal,
Eagle.
A worm.
That's a good one.
worm.
A worm.
I guess if you cut a worm, it continues growing,
Exactly.
so you don't die.
Hippopotamus.
I could just chill for 24 hours and nobody would bother me. I'll just be good.
Flu virus. That would be a flu virus.
Flu virus?
Hippopotamus. They're really dangerous.
Oh, interesting.
Is a vampire an animal?
Sure.
Okay.
In this
I'd be
world
a-
that we are in, it
Be a walker from Walking Dead.
is. Okay. An extra or a real one? Jimmy, you're the final frontier here.
Of what?
If
Animal?
you're
World
going to be
peace.
an animal for 24 hours, what would you be?
I don't think there's a right
You gotta hold
answer
up the
here.
peace sign when you do it, Jimmy.
You'd be a peace sign as an animal. That's your spirit animal. Okay, well, you guys are great. I'm excited to see you all on set together because you seem to have
Nah, we
some
have
good
a-
chemistry.
It's a
Yeah,
great
fun
group.
on
It's
set.
really
Yes,
a
we're
wonderful,
really
wonderful
jazzed.
group.
All right, awesome. Of course, 24 Legacy premieres 2017. No date yet, but of course, stay tuned right here on Facebook.com.
No, it's actually February 6th.
I don't want to say.
fo-
Oh yeah, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Immediately
Oh, yeah.
following
I
the
didn't want
Super
to say
Bowl.
because I don't want to mess up the date.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's the date.
that's the date. February 6th, immediately following the Super
That's
Bowl.
a good.
Maybe not after this interview though anymore.
Right.
Maybe not.
Not after the prostitution answer.
I'm making you guys more accessible, more human.
We're going to be premiering Sunday at 4 a.m. after this interview.
And we're going to run all 12
Super Bowl
hours
in February.
stacked up.
Okay, that's a big premiere date. Everyone's looking forward to that. Of course, share this video, like our page on Facebook for more. And we've got a ton from Comic-Con. So keep it right here on Facebook.com/FoxTV. We're going to say goodbye to you guys and see right now a clip from 24 Legacy. This is the official trailer for all of you watching live.
World peace.
I'm worried about you. You're barely eating or sleeping. Go, go, go. I think you gotta get past everything that happened to you over there.
I'm okay.
Are you?
Yes, she is. Beginning to think this whole thing was going to happen without you.
Don't worry. I know how important this is.
That'll help us get into the White House.
Come on.
I want this to be your moment. You're going to make a great first lady.
6 months ago, former director of CTU Rebecca Ingram launched an assault on the compound of Ibrahim Ben Khalid.
I'd like to acknowledge the many dedicated people at CTU and the 6 Army Rangers who risked their lives to stop bin Khalid from carrying out his threat to attack this country.
This is for Ben Khalid.
Yeah, Eric. Ben Khalid's people found us.
What is it?
Get to the attic now. Go, go! No matter what you hear, no matter what happens, you stay there. Nicole, we gotta go. Come on, Nicole, we gotta go. We're blown, Rebecca. Ben Khalid's people found us.
Bin Khalid was planning an attack on U.S. soil. Maybe this is a part of that.
They're gonna kill a lot of people. I have to try and stop them.
Why does it need to be you?
I'm the only one I can trust.
The hell are you doing here?
I need your help. No one can know where she is.
There's a situation at CTU.
Whatever's going on over there, it's not your job anymore.
I'm the only one who can help. The life he says he wants with me, it'll never be enough for him.
Grimes just got on the number 13 bus. Stay on it.
I got it. They're here.
Then we better hurry.
moving in. Let's go!
Looks like you had a rough morning.
Some intense stuff. Looking forward to seeing that, of course, right after the Super Bowl in February 2017. And the cast, what a fun cast. It was hard to take them seriously. Like, they're all serious in the show, and then there are a bunch of fun folks right here at Comic-Con. We asked you earlier in this live stream, which Fox character would you most like to see help Eric Carter save the world? And we got a unanimous result from this. Seems like all of you want Homer to join into a little crossover episode or sequence or something of 24. That'd be awesome to have like animation with live action. Would mix it up a bit. So thank you so much for all those comments, questions, and for playing with us today. And that wraps up all of our coverage live from Comic-Con at the